Should you get your construction loan from PAG-IBIG or a bank? The wrong choice could cost you hundreds of thousands in extra interest or delay your project for months. In this video, I'll answer the most common questions about construction loans so you can choose between PAG-IBIG and bank financing based on your actual situation. After 3 decades in the construction industry, I've seen families get this right and others learn expensive lessons. What's the real difference between PAG-IBIG and bank construction loans? PAG-IBIG offers lower interest rates, typically around 6.5% to 7.5%, with payment terms up to 30 years, but they cap loans at 6 million. Banks charge rates between 6.5% and 10% with shorter 15 to 20-year terms, but they can lend much more based on your property value and income. The trade-off is speed. Banks typically approve in 2 to 4 weeks, while PAG-IBIG takes 1 to 2 months or even longer. But in my personal experience, PAG-IBIG, like most government agencies, is considerably slower. I typically don't recommend PAG-IBIG for time-sensitive projects. As for specific banks, almost all banks are quite good. What matters is if you know someone like a branch manager who can help you expedite the process, or someone who knows branch managers, like us. Which option is better for first-time home builders? Now that you understand the basic differences, let's look at which option makes sense for your specific situation. For most first-time builders, PAG-IBIG is the smarter choice because lower interest rates and longer payment periods mean smaller monthly dues that won't overstretch your budget. You'll need 24 months of contributions, but the savings can reach hundreds of thousands over the loan's lifetime. Banks work better if your project exceeds 6 million pesos or you need funds released quickly to start construction. How do I know if I'll even qualify? Your collateral is the first requirement. Your collateral's value must support your loan amount. For a house construction loan, the collateral is usually the lot that you're planning to build on. PAG-IBIG requires 24 months of contributions, steady income, and you must be under 65. When you apply, they're generally more forgiving with past credit issues. Banks are stricter, requiring a good credit history, at least 2 years of steady work, and an income that can support the monthly amortization, which should not exceed 30% of your monthly income. If you're an OFW, go with the banks, as they will go out of their way to help you, unlike PAG-IBIG, which is flooded with clients. So, how do you calculate your monthly amortization? We actually use a tool we built ourselves that calculates how much you would pay monthly based on a couple of factors. If you want access to that, comment below and I'll make a video about it. So, what documents do I actually need to prepare? Both need valid IDs, proof of income like employment certificates and payslips, plus property documents including your land title and tax declaration. The critical part most people miss is construction documents, building plans signed by a licensed architect or engineer, detailed material lists with costs, and your building permit. This should always be your first step when you decide to build a house. Without plans, you can't accurately determine your house's total cost. There are also additional requirements based on your circumstances, such as if you're self-employed, an OFW, and other factors. Missing or incomplete documents are the #1 reason applications get delayed or rejected. I have a downloadable PDF that lists everything in detail so you don't miss anything. You can access it for free through the link in the YouTube description below. What's the biggest mistake people make when choosing? The biggest mistake is choosing based on interest rate alone without considering your total project cost, processing speed, monthly payment capacity, and construction timeline. Don't be among those who pick PAG-IBIG's low rate only to discover their 8 million peso project exceeds the 6 million peso cap, forcing them to scramble for money mid-construction. Don't let anyone rush you into a decision before you've checked the actual numbers for your specific situation. Whether you choose PAG-IBIG or a bank, make sure it fits your financial situation. Construction loans aren't one size fits all. Now that you understand your financing options, the next step is getting clear on what you actually want to build. Check out our previous video on popular house design styles to give you a clearer picture before planning and deciding on your loan.